What's up, Ash? Oh, Sparky boy. How you doing? Just making Riley boy a bit of late lunch. So Mrs. P's at work, so I thought I'd just do a quick little lunchtime live. There's a waiting for guest thing on here. What's that all about? What's going on here? I don't know how to guess it. I don't know how to guess. I don't know about how to guess. What's that all about? About refreshing it. Does that work? No, it's on camera now. Idle chats. All messages are visible. Top chat. What's all this invite guest muck about? Put user in time out. I'll do that. No idea. Not seeing them gone now. Just been cooking. What's all this learnt about community guidelines? Get rid of that. Get rid of community guidelines. Don't know that. Look at that. Good. So yeah, just doing right about quick lunch. We've just been shopping. It says they're waiting for guests. Nice kitchen. Thank you very much, Sparky boy. Yeah, it's all done. Just it's nearly finished. It's got a couple of snagging jobs to do on it. So yeah, it's nearly done. We get in there. It looks good. We like it. It keeps saying waiting for guest on here. What's that all about? Hi, Doug. Hi, Mick. Kitchen looks good. And you now able to use it. Yeah, here we are, mate. Yeah. Yes, we are, Dougie boy. Just got a few little snagging jobs need doing. One of the tiles keeps moving. So I've got to do that. They're going to do it, not me. They're going to come back and redo that. It's a concrete floor one side and floating floor the other. So yeah, we're going to do that. And got to put a wall clock up on there tomorrow. So I've done the you guys have seen this yet. I've done the wallpapering. That's all now done. Yeah, done the wallpapering. That's all done. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, I've got to do the woodwork yet. Got to do all the doors and what have you. But yes, I can get there. Yeah, we like it. We like it a lot. I don't know what it says invite guest here. What's that all about? Down the bottom there. The live chat keeps going away. So I'm doing quite a bit of lunch, doing some bit of lunch. I just thought I'd sit and chat for a bit. So how you all doing? Oh, man. We've been to Sainsbury's this morning because Tesco's is still shut because it's flooded like anything down on the south coast. Any more water, we'll be learning how to swim. How do I get rid of that stupid guest thing? What's that all about? If I do that, it's going to end the stream, won't it? Oh, maybe. I don't know. Invite a guest. What's that all about? Invite a guest. No. Remove moderator. Hide moderator. No. So why is that doing that? I don't know what's doing that. New channel, Mick in the kitchen. Yeah, right. What, Bill? Message retracted. New kitchen, Mick channel. What's this waiting for guest log? I don't understand. This is new to me. I've not done this one before. Oh, Wayne, you there, mate? Nice to see you. Don't like that. I don't. The live chat keeps disappearing on me. I don't know what's going on with it. Save highlight. Use mute microphone. Add a guest. What's that? Add a guest lighting. I'll do that. Let it be. Hiya, Mum. How are you doing? What's new for a while? How are you doing? Just doing the lunch for Riley, and of course, somebody's never far away from when we're doing lunch and food. So he's down there. So Riley wants his lunch. I wonder if what's it there? Hi Mick, Riley boy. Yeah, what's that there? It's got this stupid thing right in the middle of a screen. Nice whether it's holding old Bogner. No, it's absolutely shocking in Bogner. Any more nice glasses? Yeah. Any more rain? Waiting for a guest. It says. What is that all about? Let me try and add a guest in there. I'll copy the link. Copy. Right. This is on my YouTube side. See, I'm not used to doing it this way. Waiting for a guest. No, that's put using time out. See, the old thing keeps moving. Nice new glasses. Yeah, got new glasses. Yeah. Wow. Caught a live stream. Hope the weather is. You know, it's absolutely shocking down here, mate. Absolutely shocking. It's better today. It's dry today. Snagging is the last bit of the job. Love the tiles. Yeah, it looks good, Doug. But come say hi, Riley. Come say hi. Come over here. That's fine. Come over here. Come over here and say hi to the guys.
Hi guys. Daddy.
There he is. Yeah.
Is it YouTube live stream?
Yeah. Well, it's YouTube. Yeah, myself. There's a few in there. Yeah, we'll say hi to you in a minute, mate. Just do lunch for you. So what do you want? A ham sandwich, cheese straw, yogurt, Crispies. You've already had one packet, haven't you? So who had a packet of wheat crunchies then? Because the pack was open, and when I bought them in Sainsbury's, the pack wasn't open. Mama says hi, Ryan. Say hi, Mama. Say hi. Say hi. This chat keeps moving. Hi, Gary. Rainy boy. I got Busy Lizzie's. TGM. Says hi. Okay, Chris, what do you got? You've got a choice between squares or wheat crunchies. Or hula hoop. Which one should you have? Should you have wheat crunchies, squares, or hula hoops? Which one should you have, guys? Which one do you think he'd buy? Which one do you think he'd pick? I'm doing a crisp sandwich. Yeah. Which one do you reckon he'll have? Have a guess. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What are you going to put? So Doug at Busy Lizzie says he reckons you're going to pick the squares. Which one? Hang on. Let's have a look. Squares says Gary. Oh, I don't know. I think I know which one he's going to pick. There's 23 in the house. Squares. Let's see. Squares. Hello, Gravy Man. Hula hoops says family. It says family plan, right?
Yes.
Which one do you pick, Riley? Which is your favourite? Which ones? You pick. Hula hoops it is, baby.
Daddy.
He is a big hula hoop boy.
Daddy.
Yeah.
What about so it was okay? No, I'm here.
No idea. Right, there's your lunch. Away you go. Got your drink over there. You're sorted. Thank you, done. You're welcome. Good boy. I'll make myself a sandwich, I suppose. Go. I'm trying. What's this? What is this? Invite a guest like? He's coming up. Add a guest. Oh, okay. Let me come back to you. Oh, right. No, it's still there. Weird. Hula hoops are too hard. No. Yeah, but the live chat's down here, Spark. It says waiting for guest. But it said that originally. Weird. Not seen that before. Very strange. And then the live chat buggers off. It's weird. Don't understand it. So, yeah. So I've been shopping today. Tesco's is shut, Sainsbury's was shut, all flooded, but Sainsbury's is back open now. Because there's a big floodplain down the other side of town, and maybe the guest is a non-follower. No, it's not that. I think I put an option on my dog that said you can add guests, but now it's got rid of a live chat. Weird. Yeah, we've got some big floodplains over our side here. And because of all the new builds, they keep building. It ruins ruins our drainage system. So I'll make myself a little sandwich. I'm going to have cheese, ham and pickle. How does that sound? That sounds all right. We'll do that today. Pip, you have nothing, sweetheart. This is my sandwich. You have your dinner tonight. Yes. Sewage network, yeah, same thing. It's shocking, I tell you. They just don't upgrade nothing. They build 600 new houses on a plot of land. No new school, no new pub, no new shop, no new doctors, nothing. It's a joke. And then they wonder why it all floods. That make no sense. Maybe go from yeah. What are you up to, guys? What are you doing? Not seen you for a little while. Sunday, innit? Yeah, sunny today. What are you up to? Are you busy down the workshops doing mowers? What are you up to? What you're doing? A lot of new stuff on live streams from mobile phone. Yeah, I went out about 12. All the roads in Bognor were choppy. Yeah, they still are, bruv. I went out about not about the same time actually, Dad. You're back cleaning carbs, are you? Gary's been out with dogs soon. All right. They'll all have mowers, maybe. I did go to that Salt Lakes convention up in NEC the other day with Pete, Froud, Luke from Mend It Man, and Conker. We all went to that. That was a good day. Yeah, lots of new stuff. Good. A bit of hand of it. Yeah. Okay. Bit of hand for the dog. What are you pickle? Got any Branson's pickle in here? I know Nana likes that, so chances are it's all gone. I haven't done that stuff. Bring out the Bransons. There we go. How do I leave it? Oh well. Nana's scoffed it all. Bit of sour cream and cooking. New t-shirts, Micks Mowers t-shirts, polo shirt ones. Okay. While he's watching the news in the front room. Why does he keep doing that? It's weird. It's almost 8 a.m. here in Dallas. Gonna help my mate move out. Oh, nice one. Nice. Where's my new shirt? It says Pete Froud. It's in the shop. If you go onto my merchandise link, it's in there, Pete. I would send it to you, Pete, but I never know what hotel you're staying in. Right, get rid of that. That's all rubbish. That's all rubbish. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Grab a plate. I'll have a Spider-Man plate today. Alrighties. He's upstairs, I think, having his lunch. Gets down on my feet, waiting for any scraps that might drop. I'll go back to Christmas for myself. Get all a packet of squares. I'll spin you guys around. I'll sit at the other table. Grab a can of Coke. Grab a can of Looney juice. I'll spin you guys around and I'll sit up in your coffee bar. And we'll have lunch together. You know, isn't it? Ain't better lunch together again? Do that. You spin it around, put the lights on down here. On the can of lights there. How's that? How's that? Okay. You spin it around. Oh. That's dropping you all down. How's that going to work? How's that going to work without pushing the old exit button? Try that. That going to hold? Let's see. I don't know, that might fall over yet. Let's see how we get on. Oh, hello. Nobody talks to you lot. No? You're all shy or something. No? There's the old live chat button on. No, I don't do that. 2 years ago, I sold an Allen Flymo so he could cut his lawn. I was so wet. Yeah. Flymo mowers. Yeah, that's something about that, but see a few. I tried cutting my lawn yesterday. I got half of it cut. Half of it cut, and then that was the end of that. Love your BR500, yeah. I managed to cut half of mine. That's all I managed. Too bloody wet. I had to get some of the grass off. It was just so bloody wet and so long. Yeah. So I put a link out in the WhatsApp group. If anyone wants to come up from there. This is the first time I've gone live, just on my own on YouTube. I ain't going to be long. I've got stuff to do. Where am I sitting at Christmas? You're not invited. Got a new clock to go up here. I felt I've ordered. All right, Obby Motor wants to come in. All right, add him then. How's that work? That work? Working? Yeah, there it is. What's that, mate?
Good.
This is I've not done it on here before like this.
No. It seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a look at this. See that nice edge there? Stainless.
Yeah.
Still the same. Still the same annoying sound, but they just came and installed it today.
All right.
Yeah, looks sharp.
That's what I'm having fitted on my kitchen wall. Big wall clock with no.
That is super cool.
Yeah,
wow.
That one behind me. Yeah, should look good.
Nice.
Yeah, something like that. A great fun fitting that up.
It's not the kitchen. It's all the little tidbits that get you. You know how it is.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah. Why on my screen here? I can see the chat is like an overlay whenever somebody.
Yeah, I think if you just touch it gently, when it keeps coming up.
Ah, yeah. So this is the equivalent of a street. Is this the equivalent of a StreamYard?
I think so. Dirt Rider there. Hi, Dirt Rider. Technology has come a long way. I think two always moved. Two on the same road. Yeah. Who is off? Who is off on the time from daylight saving? Yeah, you're back. Aren't you? You were back last week, week before.
Yep. Last week. Yeah, we did last week.
What's on the plan for today then?
Well, I didn't. My only plan was that this guy should come and put that in, and then I'm trying to sort my my winter project, which is it's a regular push mower, old Stiga, being completely disassembled into little parts, and I'm doing a series of videos on it, as a carryover over the winter.
Yeah.
And I think I'm up to about 6 videos so far.
Wow.
Engine was assembled yesterday, and did the valves. Was going to do the head today, but I'm just going to walk around looking at my new installed thing on my lift. The sound is still as annoying as ever, but
yeah, it is actually. It's funny that your lift is as annoying as your language.
See, there you go. My language is annoying, by the way. A lot.
I can't understand a word of it.
No, it is a weird language. It really is.
So I think I saw Conker last week at Saltex.
Uh-huh.
He was saying that he's got a problem with a Honda jet wash. It's got spark and all the rest of it. He's got that sorted out, but he said he's got no compression, 0 compression. So he asked me about compression relief valve and what out there. But I said, even with a compression relief valve, you should still get something. So I said to him, why don't you take the head off and have a look at the piston, see what's going on. Take the piston out, and it turns out both the piston rings were round the same way.
Whoa. Fiddle fairies or production error?
It's not done a lot of work, but he did say when he took the pan off, there was gasket glue on the pan.
Yep. Fiddle fairies.
Fiddle fairies.
Yeah. It's if it's a GCV, it's one of those that has a cam belt.
I think it's a GCV 200.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, it's the big one. If it's it has a cam belt, and if people get that wrong, or the little tappets that holds the rocker arms in place, they are not secured. They just drop in, but they're held in place by the rest of the assembly. So if people do something wrong there, and sometimes you can even break something, but if it has no compression, that means that the valve is open. Huh.
He checked the valves, they were all good. He did a leak by test. No problem. All good. But all good apart from the valves passed, but the cylinder didn't. So when he took the cylinder out, the piston out, he found the rings were both found the same way.
But that's a lot of compression that passes by that piston.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why is it that Conker always get the good ones?
No matter what he has, he always has to strip it down to nuts and bolts, doesn't
he? Yeah. Well, that's an approach. But still, I mean, I can't remember the last time I had it. The video I posted this Saturday, it was an old Clippo. It would come in, it wouldn't start. It would jerk. It would sputter out the intake. It would actually, it didn't behave well. It was kind of an annoying thing to work on. And I did the works. I checked the valves. I checked the hole. I did this. I did that. Until I found out that the blade was loose. That's enough to make it act like you have a shared flywheel key, or you have an ignition timing that's off, or you got a coil and those clipos, they have like a fiber disc between the blade and the hub. It works as a friction disc.
Yeah.
And that thing was in bad shape. So yeah, it was loose some of the way. Not completely loose, just some of it. Just enough so that when the engine was in one of its strokes, it got help, and then the help disappeared, and that made it. I mean, it yanked the pull cord right out of my hand.
Wow.
Yeah, because of a loose blade. But yeah, that's the most exciting one I've had basically all season.
To be fair, since the kitchen's been remodeled, I've not been down the stairs a lot, but I've been thankful for videos I have saved up.
Yeah,
I've not been down there.
no, I mean, installing a kitchen, I mean, unless you tried it, you don't know how much work it actually is.
I tell you, living in the boxes in the front room, it's not for me.
No.
It's not for me. And it's not for Mrs. P either. She absolutely hated it. In fact, she was quite irritable.
Oh, well,
yeah.
that can happen.
Hi, Brandon. Hi, Dirk. Yeah, it's just. I think that's one thing. One thing I wish we would have planned better for.
Hi, Bill.
I wish we had planned a bit better for backup cooking and that sort of stuff. It's not easy cooking on a little gas hob in the front room. It's not practical. It's not good, and you don't really want your front room smelling of cooked food as well.
No, and you can only take so many pizzas.
Yeah. I've put on so much weight in the past 14 days. It's not even funny, but we're back on it now. So I've had a sandwich for lunch. I've got a salad for my dinner, and that's me.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you're over it. So you're going to do all the little things yourself, the little covers, the little thing around the doors, or is that all done?
What, the architraves around here?
The paneling.
Yeah, I've got to redo that. Yeah, that's got to be redone and painted. And Matt's got to have a new door on there. But I might have a sliding door because of just the way it goes into the front room. It could be a bit intrusive. So a bit like him, he's a bit intrusive.
Daddy. Daddy,
that's Klaus. I don't know.
Hi, Riley.
What are you doing in my stream?
What are you doing in my stream?
I don't know. I'm just sitting here.
Pass my kitchen roll, please, Will. Pass me kitchen roll. Pass me kitchen roll.
What's that, Riley?
We took him down to B&M today. Stumpy, Paul, Stumpy small engine, kitchen roll. Stumpy small engine repair. We met him at Tooltex, just one, and he gave me no, not him, no. He gave Riley £20 to spend on whatever he wants. So we went to B&M today, and he bought a big dinosaur head. It's all there behind me. It's all there. Look. It's got slide and it's got all
the good stuff.
Yeah,
all the good stuff.
All the stuff we don't really want in a brand new kitchen. It looks a little bit like Sparky, doesn't it? It's a bit like Sparky.
I kill you.
It comes out. Look, it comes out. Look, now if you count that way, it then comes out.
Okay.
I think it does. There you go.
That's
looks like Sparky, yeah. Sparky's laughing.
Yeah.
Well, I've got to do the architraves, paint new doors. We've got about 3 tiles that are moving. We had 2 or 3 move and they repaired them. But one of the tiles they repaired has got a really small little tiny chip right on the corner, really small. I think when they grout it, you won't notice it, but I'm not happy with it. So They've got to come back and do that. And there's a couple of tiles just down here, right here. It's just you can just feel it rock by millimeters, but you can hear it.
Yeah.
So they got to come back.
What type of tile is it?
300 by 600.
What's the material? Marble?
It's like a ceramic marble effect.
Yeah.
He said they're really, really good quality tile. Really good quality tile.
Yeah.
The problem I have is that my house is half concrete, the floor, and half floating floor. That's the problem I got.
Yeah.
You never touch that phone down. That's not staying now, is it? Just left it alone. Just left it alone where it was. It's happy where it was. I'm trying it. Just left it where it was, can't I? Yeah, just left it, Mick. It was happy. So yeah, they're going to come. I've got to get hold of my kitchen installer, and they can come back and fix it.
Yeah.
I've got that to do. So I'm not sure what to do with a bit of wall over there. Now the wall behind me is brickwork, and so the chimney breast. So I've got a wall over just above the cooker, which is half tiled, but it's got a white wall. So I'm not happy with it. I might show you. I'm just not happy with it. So compared to what that's like, and that, I've also got that, and that wall there. Half tiled, same as the rest of the room. It's all half tiled.
Yeah.
But just don't know what to do there. I'm not happy with it, so we'll see.
It's almost those little things. They're so hard, aren't they?
What have you got? Oh yeah, that's your Poppy Appeal wristband. So yeah, got the bits to do, and then hopefully by tomorrow, I'll be down the shed tomorrow. Put a post. Put a post up. Put a post up. What's that say?
Put a post up, Conquer. Oh.
Is Conquer there, is he? I'll put a poster up a Conquer. I think that's what you mean. No. The last thing when you're trying to cook food is put bloody Conquer. I love watching your videos. Love watching your video, mate. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. We do try over here, the old Micks Mowers mansion. We do try and keep it all real for you. Thanks, Klaus. Klaus' hobby motor. You've got a good channel. It's just
the language is a little weird.
this time of year is a bit difficult to keep content coming. That's a problem because of winter time. See,
it is. I tend to save my if I do any shop upgrades or anything like that. I try to save that for the winter season. Simply to have something as content. It's a bit of a struggle. But,
I've got to look at my diesel heater this year. I need to try and fire that back up. Have you seen Martin Butler much? I actually spoke to Martin Butler just yesterday. I FaceTimed Martin Butler yesterday to have a chat with him. He was at home and Lee Van Camp was around his house. So I had a little chat with Mr. Butler just yesterday. We do talk off and on outside of YouTube. Nice bloke, nice family. And we had a little chat for about half an hour. It's quite nice.
He's a very likable person, and I mean on camera and.
He's even better off camera. He really is just a genuine guy. He down salt of the earth, says what he likes, and if you don't like it, that's sort of tough. But he's a nice fella. I like him. I've got a lot of time. But he's just so busy. So are we. We just don't always get to clash over on video. So he's just to bring the guy up.
Yeah. No, it is what it is. I mean, most of us have day jobs, right?
Or night job. Some of us work night times, which is me.
Yeah.
But no, it's good. So I went to Saltec, but do you know there's so much. Henry, there's a link in the chat, Henry, in the WhatsApp group, mate. You might find it in there. I don't know how many you can get up on it. I don't know.
If you go into YouTube on the Mix channel, find the live, and then it'll be there.
All right. Hi, John. Mick, did you enjoy Saltex? Yes, I did. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed going to Saltex. I mean, Pete was saying he may not go next year. He's been 2 or 3 times, and he says it's a bit samey. But what is interesting is I know that lots of people are who follow the small engine community. They are generically petrol heads, big petrol heads. But from what I'm hearing from pretty much most of the manufacturers that were there, producers and product specialists, from all across the board, John Deere, Skag, Cub Cadet, all the big boys, Husqvarna, Steel, all that lot, they're all saying the same thing. It's not that battery power is coming, it's that they are just not investing in petrol machinery anymore. There's no new investment coming. But what they are looking to do, which I think is quite a good idea, is let's say you got a nice Honda 553 Pro, something like that. Hi, John. Once your engine's done, once your engine's finished, or it becomes illegal for you to run petrol-powered equipment, you will be able to take your engine off and just bolt on a power head block. Bolt straight on, same as your engine. You put a blade on or put the blade back on, and you're gone. So you converted straight over from petrol power to battery
to electric.
Power. Yeah. And you know what? I got a bit slated last week or so about some of my shorts I put out about the battery power. Oh, battery's crap and rah. It really isn't. It really isn't as bad as all that. I mean, it depends what you're doing. It is a big thing. I think the hardest area at the moment, I think they got the commercial side sorted. Most of the guys that run big commercial equipment, 42-inch equipment, 72-inch equipment, they've got you covered. The homeowner stuff, they got you covered. But I think it's the in-betweeners where you branching from homeowner to not quite commercial. There's not a lot of choice for you. The price is still astronomically high. That's got to come down to make it more affordable. But some of the stuff that I saw this week just gone at Saltex, yeah, man, really, really intelligent stuff. The new Weebang mower, for instance, is a bit like the Turf Master, the one with the time belt on it. Weebang just bought one out with a 21-inch blade one side, and I think about a 10-inch blade on the other, which is great for side discharge and for edging. And it's not timed. It's not timed at all. So the belt, the blade will miss if it came close to each other. But so that leaves the question: will it miss a little bit on the lawn? But the way they've got it set up, it's just slightly in front. It's just like
it's actually an old simplicity design. They used to do that. They used to do that on their tractors, and it works absolutely fantastic because on a side discharge, you will always have the side away from the chute work the hardest.
Mick, what weight are you using? This is a Freemax Marvos pod design. I like it. I've done this over a year now, not smoking. A year and 2 months now. Yeah.
Good.
Brandon says, if I can move the chat, battery stuff is not still fully here, but by the end of the carburetor is soon. Yeah, it is. Kawasaki reps say on a Kawasaki rider engines all within 2 to 5 years. Yeah, I mean, you still got, don't forget warranty is still between 5 to 2 years. homeowner and 2 years commercial. But even some of the commercial stuff at Saltex, they're offering 3 years. Even one of the Egos commercial mower was 5 years commercial warranty, but not on the battery. But they gave it 3 years on the battery and 5 years on the mower with a rebuildable gearbox.
Yeah.
You know?
No, but I mean, it's as you say, it depends on what you need. If you need a 0-turn mower that can go like a bat out of hell and mow 110 inches, there isn't enough batteries in the world to make that go for a full morning. It will not happen, but not yet, at least.
Yeah.
So those, they will have a 2-cylinder whatever on it, because that's the only thing that makes sense. But if you're doing say, I don't know, cutting small lawns for people, you don't want to make a noise, they will have good equipment that runs on batteries and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So it's the same. Look at a farmer, and everybody's getting electric vehicle these days. They talk about vans are going to go electric. They're talking about trucks are going to go electric, or lorries. But a farming tractor, no way. There isn't enough batteries you can put on that thing yet that will make it plow all day.
So you say that, but Kubota were at the show, and it wasn't a farming tractor. It was obviously a greens tractor. You wouldn't even know by looking at it, apart from there's no exhaust pipe. It wasn't diesel, and it's a fantastic bit of kit. Fantastic.
No, but I mean, if you operate a nursery and you need to dolly around with a little loader and a little trailer, it'll be fine, no problem. But if you're pulling one of the big plows or big whatever machine they put after these, it's not going to happen. There isn't enough energy to do that work.
It might be they have to go down the hybrid system or something like that with it, where it will recharge and it flip over the battery percentage. It's going to come, but they will find a way eventually.
No, but I mean, we have right close to where I live, they have one of those belt-driven tractors, the big case things, really big. That thing, when it does regular work in the field, it consumes 92 liters of diesel per hour.
Wow.
I mean, if you convert that into electric energy, there isn't enough batteries that it won't happen. I mean, the amount of energy stored in 92 liters of diesel fuel is quite high. So that won't happen. But for the small tractor, the ones that goes around putting around doing this and that, nuts and ends, no problem.
So TGM says some of the battery stuff is great to use and very powerful, but the downside is really expensive to repair. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Dougie says machinery. Biggest problem I've come across is user problem. The manual says to remove the battery and they leave it in. That's why it's flat. Battery power from dirt foot racing. Everything is a disposable piece. Yet you're right, of equipment. No real repairs for years from now yet.
No, but I mean, I bought the equivalent of an HS45, the steel hedge trimmer. Equivalent with the Pro version, with a big battery. So, and that thing, that 1-to-1, an excellent machine. Can I cut my hedge just as long as with the gas power one? Absolutely, no problem. I was like, let's get 2 batteries, no problem. Just and you go. Much more, same weight though. It weighs the same, but in terms of noise, much better.
I know that Crest, I think they're a German company. They were at Saltex. They just released a brand new carbon fiber range. Carbon fiber trimmer, extendable hedge trimmer. I've got a normal hedge trimmer and what have you, all interchangeable, and you don't even know you got it in your hand. You don't even know it's there.
Nice. Sounds expensive though.
Well, the problem is, it's like anything. I was looking at the Ego mower they had there, and I think they said the mower itself is around about £1,800, about £1,800 for a 21-inch rear side discharge mulcher bagger mower. But the problem is by the time you put, I think it's 2 batteries. By the time you put your batteries in and your charger and all that on top, it pushes it over £3,000.
No, but I mean that's not bad for a good homeowner set, isn't it? That's not.
I think it's okay. The only way it'll ever be beneficial is if you went Ego, and you have a mower, a strimmer, a chipper, a blower, everything on the Ego range. That's the only way you're going to save money, is by having the same battery power source for all your equipment. Because if not, if you go, I mean, DeWalt, my God, DeWalt had this amazing cylinder mower. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Brand new, with all the interchangeable cartridges on it. But if you went like DeWalt, Ego, Crest, and Makita,
yeah, that's not gonna. No.
It's going to cost you 15 grand to get to set yourself up.
And I think to some extent that's the blood that some of these manufacturers can smell, because they know you're going to go in. I mean, I spoke with the sales rep from Skill. Actually, Skill is owned by the same company that owns Ego, by the way. I spoke with a sales rep, and he said, it's not, I mean, my products are just as good as anything out there. The problem is, I look at the local carpenter business. He may have 10 employees and they do all kinds of things. He's got Makita batteries left and right. Is he going to go and buy the Skill brand? Hell no.
Well, it's like Doug is saying here, interesting chat about battery powered machinery. It's okay in places. The cost of the cost is the problem. A steel battery disc cutter is around $4,500. Then the battery pack is nearly the same cost. So the battery pack alone. So you're talking nearly £1,000 for a battery powered disc cutter.
Yeah.
You've got to be doing 2 driveways a week to pay for that, haven't you?
Yeah. But I mean, if your customer comes in and say, you know what, I'd like you to do my lawn and do my this and do my that and trim my hedge, but I prefer if it doesn't make that much noise.
Yeah. 100%. Dirtfoot is saying all batteries have a prolonged life, i.e. the number of charging cycles. You've got to remember, a lot of the batteries they have out on the market, they have, I don't know, 300 cycles before the battery is dead. That's only a circuit board that is saying you can have 300 in the back socket to deplete. So it won't be long before people start to realise how to bypass that little tiny chip, so that you can continue charging your equipment. I mean, if you look at some of the stuff on the market now, or some of the stuff on the market 10 years ago, that's still running.
Yeah.
So
This is the heaviest, most powerful regular drill that this brand has. 5 years warranty on the machine, 3 years on the battery. Cycles, there's no maximum cycles. All they require is that you use their charger. 3 years. I mean, that's a pretty good deal. I mean, and it's not only this brand; the other brands are coming with it too. So it's
how much is a standard setup? Drill, battery with charger. How much is the standard setup for that?
Give me a sec. Gonna take a second.
TGM says, I repair Ego stuff, and usually the batteries or the main board failures, the most expensive parts. Well, of course. That's probably because we're importing them from Russia. You can rebuild a distal, I'm assuming petrol powered, for around about £200. Can you rebuild an electric one for that cost? No, Doug, you can't. And don't forget, you know, with like the steel stuff, I had one come in the other week, a steel disc cutter. The bloke said it was running 3 days ago. Perfect. Okay. It came in. I couldn't get it to do anything. It had no spark issue. So I had to put a new coil on, and it went genuine. That was £110 plus a VAT for a new steel coil. Got a spark, no problem. Still couldn't get the machine to fire. Took the exhaust off, and the piston was absolutely smashed to pieces. It had been straight gassed. And if you're looking at a complete rebuild for that steel disc cutter, I think I priced it around about, all genuine with everything, new seals, piston, new bore, the lot, everything coming around about 340 quid. All in for genuine parts. That's just the parts that wasn't fitting. So you can do it yourself. I think £200 is a fair price, Doug, to rebuild one, possibly without any labour if you did it yourself, because renewing it with proper steel parts it gets a bit pricey. But you have also got the option of aftermarket parts. So that's something to look forward to. TGM at the dealership, we're only allowed to repair minor stuff on Ego. Everything else is sent out. Yeah, but it will get easier eventually. You will be able to buy these main circuitry boards. It will come eventually. It will come. Yeah. Someone will copy it, and you'll be able to get one.
This one here with the machine, two 5 amp hour batteries is, and a charger. A regular charger, not a fast charger, but a regular charger, is £191.
There you go. So I think a DeWalt version is around about £100 with one battery and a charger. About 120 quid. Something like that.
Yeah. But this is, bear in mind, this is not the light version. This got metal gearbox. This is the heavy one. It's not for going like this all day. But I just think that when they start coming out, and it doesn't matter what brand it is, but when they start coming out with warranties that says 3 years on a battery, I mean, I could be using that battery on a lawnmower. It fits on their lawnmower range.
I think it's going to go the same way as mobile phones. I mean, already they're saying to like Apple and Android, gone are the days of Apple having their own chargers. They took on the biggest phone company there is, Apple, and said you must now have a Cat Type-C fast charging connection because it saves on waste. So maybe it's going to come across the board that all battery-powered equipment either is powered by one uniform battery provider like Ego, or everyone is allowed to use the same technology as everyone else, so that you can interchange this stuff and bring the parts down.
To be honest, I mean, I'm a big fan of the European Union. That's no secret, but I think they should just keep their nose out of this, because why do you want to force Apple to do something they don't want to do? I mean, if people don't like their product, don't buy it. Yeah. Buy something else. So unless you have a monopoly in a market, which none of these guys do, you can't run around dictating what plug should be or what charger should be. Or to me, that makes no sense. People will buy what is easiest for them to use.
Yeah, but the failure rate on Apple iPhone, iPad chargers, if you buy a brand new iPhone, within 6 months if you have kids, especially that charging cable is done.
Yeah.
You know, but with the Android ones that I've got, with the Type C fast charger, they're so much more robust, and I think it's a good idea to have it that way. But why should we have so many different battery pack providers?
Yeah, but I mean, it's
on mower equipment.
I mean, if they don't, well, what's the difference? I mean, if you like the Volt, right? Maybe you like the color, maybe you like the quality, maybe you like the sales rep, maybe you like the store. It doesn't matter if they are different than others. That's what you decide. It's your money. You decide what you want to go and buy. Having government come in and sort of streamline that, to me, I don't think it's healthy. Honestly, I don't.
No, I do agree with you. The problem is that you out of the four top runners for, let's say, drills, you've got DeWalt, Milwaukee, Makita. You know, the price range between those three alone for roughly the same product. I mean, you'll get lots of commercial guys saying, "Oh, DeWalt, you know, did you bring your kid to work with you today? Did you bought a DeWalt with you?" Do you know what I mean? In all honesty, there's not a lot but there's a lot of difference in the price. The price is so different, you know. And do you pay more because it's made of red or if it's made of yellow?
But I mean, if you own a company and you have to pay hourly rates to guys, you don't want them running around spending time on changing batteries or machinery that doesn't work. It's out there to make money, and the commercial guys, they will buy the stuff that works because they can't afford it for not to be working. So the rest of us, well, we can get what our wallet says we can get. I mean, if I buy Ryobi, will I get top of the line? No, but I'll still get a tool that'll do the job for me. So why should I go and buy Hilti or Steel or DeWalt or Makita if Ryobi serves my needs? And I think that it's I mean, the commercial guys, they will get the stuff that works because it's too expensive to have one of his guys run down to the shop and exchange the thing that doesn't work so he can go back to start working on the roof again. That's not going to happen. But the rest of us, well, I mean, if you're low on money, go buy what's that brand that's actually quite good from Little Parkwest. I mean, some of it are okay for the money it costs.
I just find some of the home user brand stuff. If you take out, I mean, DeWalt is borderline in my eyes between semi-professional and a good home user brand. But something like Parkside is home user. It's just so goddamn heavy and so unevenly weighted. But that's a problem.
But Mick, if you drill 3 holes to hang up a picture on your wall a year, Parkside is the way to go.
I would agree to a certain extent. I don't know what Parkside customer services is like. Should you get your drill out of a cupboard after 8 months and it's gone flat or whatever? You know, I don't know what the.
I think Little has a reputation to protect that. I think they'll just exchange it. I mean, unless you dunked it in water, that they'll exchange it.
I don't think it would fit in the sink if you dropped it in the water. It's just so bloody big.
No, but what I mean is that you should. What I mean is that you should buy your tools and you should pay for your tools according to your need. Would I buy Parkside for my little shop here? No, I wouldn't, because I'm not sure it'll hold up to what I do.
Yeah, Brandon says I use Milwaukee. Their impact fits perfect under the mower decks, mower lifts. But their batteries are just so goddamn expensive.
But that's the thing. And I use Milwaukee too, and I have those gun handle sizes things with a little small not very doable 12-volt batteries. But for me, it doesn't matter because my charger is right over here. And I bought a couple of extra batteries. I just go, and they're not expensive.
Yeah.
And when they're on sale, they're really not expensive.
Yeah, sure.
So, and the nice thing is that you don't have this big block here that sort of, if you want to,
Yeah.
and it's a nice little tool. But if you go on the roof and you have to put in big screws all day, do you want to bring this? No.
That's right.
Because it'll run out of power before morning tea,
It's a bit like my half-inch D-wall impact I got. I mean, that was a Christmas or birthday present. It's an absolute beast of a machine. So goddamn heavy with a big battery in the back of it, but it does exactly what it says on the tin. And again, that's not something you want to be on top of a roof with or something like that. It's just designed to get off everything that my smaller D-wall won't do.
Yeah. There's one thing, and I did not know that until the sales rep told me. I have, and I think it's the skill version of the one you have, Mick. It's one of those super duper heavy 800 Newton meter. I will kill you if you're not careful machines.
Yeah.
But if you put a 2 amp battery on it, it'll only deliver about 60% of its capacity. Yeah. You put a 4 or 5 amp on, it goes full tilt. Which I think is quite smart, actually.
Patch Cow says that they got one from Audi. It is heavier, but the batteries on one charger is a deal for me. You're right. I mean, so many places on Amazon or wherever you go to buy a Milwaukee, and it comes with the skeleton on its own. You've got to have the extra battery, and you've got to have the extra charger, and then you've got to pay extra to have the case as well. Do you know what I mean? So, it is a thing. But I have seen some of the stuff from Audi, like battery-powered hedge cutter. Someone did a video on one once. I think they used it twice before it just gave up. It just gave up because it's not man enough for the task. But So.
But you see, Katja Cow, he says that he uses Ferrex from Aldi, and it's heavier, but it does the job for him. Well, then it's the tool for him. I mean, as simple as that. I mean, I don't think you have good tools or bad tools. I think you have tools that are designed for a certain workload. And if you buy something from a dollar store and you think you can drill 10 mil holes into steel all day, no, it won't do that. And then I think that's and this is kind of funny. There's a whole religion thing, like you said. You bring a yellow tool to a work site and they'll start whistling at you, but it depends on what the company where they get the best deal and where they get the batteries, because it's the batteries. The guy that built my shop, he only buys DeWalt because they have the lightest machine on the market. But he will use 4 or 5 of these machines a year. He wears them out. But he says it doesn't matter. The machine is cheap. The batteries are expensive. I have those in my car.
Yeah.
So if I have to buy 3 or 4 or 5 of these a year, it doesn't matter.
So
it saves weight.
So what's your take on, and this is a big thing I saw at Saltex, Ego are doing it, Crest are doing it, they're all doing it. Multiple battery usage across the board. A lawn care guy, hedge trimmer, mower, whacker, disc cutter, whatever. And then these big, massive transformer, 16 battery capability drip charge feeders in your van. What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's a very expensive gas can, but it's what's needed. Commercial guys don't always know what they're coming out to, and if somebody has an estate and you have to cut the whole lawn, you need a lot of amperage, and you get that from there.
So what's your feeling on a brand spanking new Transit Custom, all kitted out, all looking nice, and your batteries on charge in your brand new custom van overnight?
I mean, if the installation is done according to code, I don't see a problem.
Well, I wouldn't. I got one of those cheap Chinese Hoovers. It's just behind me, so it's where the other is over there. When I charge that little battery up, I put it on charge, and then I turn it off at night time and leave it on the side end in the conservatory.
I do the same thing with my power tools, Mick. I don't let anything charge when I'm not here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like having a gas can next to your live Christmas tree. People don't do that, you know.
Yeah, Conquer, the link is in the WhatsApp group, mate. It should be in there, buddy. I don't know how many you have on here. What did that say? I've got a chat on here. Everyone's starting to wake up. Probably wouldn't get insurance, maybe. But then if, like Klaus was saying, if it's put into code, or you have a reputable person doing it, that is scary. There's been some shops burned down because of batteries left on charge. This is what I'm saying. You know, it is.
But how many of you leave pressure on your compressor system and leave that on?
No.
A lot of, I know, I don't either, but a lot of people do. And if something ruptures, and that machine will just keep on going until it either catches fire or blows a fuse. To me, it's the same thing. I mean.
All right. See, I think you only have one on here then, Comp. That's what it is, mate. I think the way I'm going to go is I'm going to buy myself a 6x4 wooden shed. Down a real small one down the bottom of the garden, and have all my chargers and batteries in there. So if it does catch fire, don't catch fire to one shed.
Yeah. No, but Mick, it's to me, I mean, my perfect setup will be that I have a main breaker, and when I go out the door, I go.
Yeah, you're same as me. Yeah, same as me. I've got two. I'm double protect. I've got a breaker down the shed and a breaker up here, so I can choose. But generally, I come up the shed because it leaves the light on, look up the garden, and then I can then just flip the switch, and it's all dead apart from one Wi-Fi signal. One of the plugs I've got separate. So I've got one plug down the shed, which is always live, which operates my CCTV down the shed.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I've got to let out the cat.
This is interesting chat. Spur of a moment video. Yeah, I was literally just in the kitchen making lunch. Mrs. P's at work. She's on her way home now. Mrs. P was at work. Nana's round shelves. Kids are all out apart from Roy. So I thought, what do you want? I'm on my own. So rather than sitting watching protests in London, I thought I'd just do a little stream. I mean, I've got 30 on the house. You know, I've been going about an hour and 7 minutes. It's been quite good. Spur of the moment video stream and carbs. Yeah. At EP, we only charge tools if they are in the shop and the chargers are near the exits. Yeah, exactly. So there's always a risk, Wayne. That's a problem, isn't it? You know, you've got your livelihood in one area, and one battery that you've had for 2 years. You know, potentially could ruin your day, couldn't it? It is a worry. It is a worry. I mean, I'm always dropping my impact driver, so I'm guessing it does the battery no good at all. I'm always dropping the flipping thing. I tape it up and I plastic weld it and all sorts, which you probably shouldn't do, but it's cheaper to plastic weld a battery than it is buy a new bugger. So, but it's interesting. You know, I've still got a few air powered tools which I use as well, an air powered impact gun, which is okay, but you got to hook the compressor up to do it and all that sort of stuff. But I think that's a good option too. Is to still have the air powered stuff there, which I quite like. But looking at some of the battery powered mowers and bits and pieces from Saltex, yeah, there's some really smart stuff coming out, and even some of the battery powered stuff that is new this year, they're already thinking of how to convert that over to battery power as a straight swap, which is actually quite a nice. I think it's a nice thing to have, is to actually have a battery powered backup system. I mean, it'd only take you like 15 minutes to take the engine off, take the blade off, unbolt the engine, undo a few cables, put a battery pack onto it, boom, you're away in 15, 20 minutes possibly. So yeah, could be a good little repair going forward. Ego got mini bikes coming out, and mini bikes country, yes, but they have. They'll have anything that's petrol powered. They'll have battery power coming out. Simple as that. Simple as that. Someone wanted to send me this week from China a tape measure, an all singing, all dancing tape measure with two lasers. So it's a tape measure and disto meter, all in one. Would you like to review that? And I thought, well, it'd be right handy for around the house, definitely. So I use a tape measure a lot. £249 for a tape measure with an LED disto meter. I thought, I'm not reviewing that. I can't see anyone buying it. I wouldn't buy it for £250.
Yeah, it's is that Vivor?
No, it's someone else.
Okay.
But funny enough, I was talking to a company at Thortex. They're called Kramer. They've been around for a few years, about 8 or 9 years they've been around. I've never heard of them. They're called Kramer, and they reckon they're from southern China. So there is now a big debate going on, apparently, that if you want quality, then purchase from southern China. If you're not too bothered about your quality, get it from northern China. I'm not quite sure who set that border or that boundary out, but apparently southern China is a way to go for your quality product.
Yeah. No, but I mean, any DeWalt product you have in your hand, Skill, Makita, Milwaukee, it's all made in China.
Yep.
And
They had a new mower. It was I think it was a triple blade system, walk behind mower, self-propel with a reversing gear as well, so you can reverse it up as well. All singing, all dancing. 90-litre grass bag, side discharge, rear discharge, all singing, all dancing. But it takes 3 batteries, and the batteries are not included in the price. And they say you get a solid 2 hours run time with the battery, with all 3 batteries fully charged. You get 2 hours solid cutting time, which I think Luke was like, that's pretty good. And I thought, actually, for a commercial guide, it's not that good. I don't think 2 hours run time is that good.
But if he's got 3 sets of batteries, it's not going to be a problem.
100%. But the mower was like £2,000, £2,300 plus the batteries. You're going to want 6, a minimum 6, and they take up to 3 hours to fully charge. So you might need 3 sets because.
But Mick, if you're doing the lawns next to the old folks' home, where the requirement is, don't wake him up.
Yeah, I hear that. I get you. But to me, 2 hours is.
Yeah,
if it went 4 hours, on a single charge, I think that would be different.
But 4 hours, that's a heck of a lot of energy. I mean, in kilowatts or in joules or whatever you want to scale it in, 4 hours of cutting time is a lot of energy. It really is.
Just trying to find that mower they had. I don't think I can find it because it's new. It's not been released yet. I saw it. Oh, that could be it there. That could be it. I think that's it there.
It looks nice.
Yeah, it's cool, man. In fact, that's not it. That's not the one. That's the smaller model. Yeah, that's the smaller
Brandon.
model. The one they had was huge, and they let me power it up whilst they were there. Yeah, man, it's serious. But it's just buying the batteries and all the accessories to go with it. You know.
Got it. Just a sec. Had to kill a fly.
So you're for one set of batteries per day, possibly more than that. 4 hours ain't nothing for petrol yet. I get that. I get that. I'm not. Trust me. I'm not banking on the side of battery power. It's not what I'm doing. But what I'm trying to say is,
Hi, Bill.
what I'm trying to say is that there is no, from what I'm understanding and what I'm hearing from all the big boys, D Wolf, Skag, that they were all there. They are all saying they are putting no investment into new battery powered equipment. Nothing big coming out. Nothing new.
Battery or gasoline?
Gasoline.
Oh, gasoline. Okay, yeah.
No new innovations. No. Nothing at all.
Yeah. But I mean, in all honesty, what innovations has been presented to consumers on the engine side, say, within the last 10 years? I mean, EFI came out for Kawasaki's, and apparently that was too complicated for brakes, and Honda go their own way. There hasn't been anything new on this technology for years and years and years. So that's easy for them to say.
What was weird is that last year I went to Stalltech and I spoke to Kaz who do the big Honda mowers with the professional roller gearbox attachments. I spoke to them last year, and they said they're not even interested in putting battery powered equipment on their machines. They have no interest in it. No, they're just not entertaining the idea. They weren't at the show this year.
No,
they weren't there, which is weird because for everyone else to be saying there's no innovation going forward for battery power, and with the big boys like Steel, Husqvarna, Honda, with what's happening all over the world, so many. If you take one of Terrell's videos not so long ago, Steel got rid of hundreds of staff because in the gasoline plant, they're just not required.
No. No, but I mean, I think again, I think at some point we'll find the right level for this. Will there be gasoline powered small engine equipment in 15 years? Yes, there will.
Yeah.
Because some of it may not be your run of the mill push mower. No, those may completely convert as batteries get better or cheaper or whatever. But the bigger equipment, the tractors, trimmers, I think is where we're going to see that. Personally, trimmers is where we're going to see gasoline powered trimmers going out the door the fastest and first.
Wayne says, we do not need any new innovations on fuel operated equipment. My old 1963 mower runs perfect. But with new innovations. The problem is when I fire up my 1933 Dennis with a 600cc Blackburn flathead engine on it, you know, that also it runs perfect, but the neighbours don't like it.
The vibration alone will level your lawn.
Yeah. Even my little two-stroke kickstart Villiers is more noisy than my new battery-powered chainsaw.
Yeah. But I mean, it's. I think we've all tried it, being at either a venue or at home or somewhere, and the gardeners are doing their thing, and there's this little screaming two-stroke trimmer going at it, and it's about the most annoying sound ever.
Yeah,
and if you can go electric on that, you know, people are going to be happy, and the power consumption for a trimmer isn't that big. I mean, remember, the small Echoes are 26cc engines. I mean, the power requirement is so small.
100%. And if you take something as little as one of the Titan trimmers over here, which are 53cc, if you put a brush cutter blade on that, it will still do what the KM94 does. It might take a little bit longer, but it will still do it. Not for as long, granted.
No, but I
Jacob
mean, if you
said
try,
batteries will never work for the professional string trimmer. Too many kgs per watt hour. Do you know what, Jacob? I disagree.
me too.
Because, because if you look at the new steel stuff, they come now with a backpack battery setup, and because of the weight of the machine and the output of the battery, you know what? I would say that actually, in my opinion, if we were to go battery power, I would recommend chainsaw, not necessarily for the big boys out in Canada, but chainsawing definitely for like top handle saw and what have you. We use them on the railway already. Chainsaw, string trimmers, and blowers, battery power, I think, it's a good way to go. It's the mowers and the bigger stuff that they're struggling with, in my opinion. But I might be wrong. I'm only Micks Mowers. What do I know?
No, but I mean, we can all guess. Your guess is as good as anyone's guess. But I think when we look at power consumption, yeah, you're right. To replace a 600-700 cc engine on a piece of machinery, it's going to take too many amperage, too much wattage.
Yeah.
And that's unless the batteries change. I mean, unless somebody comes up with a battery that really delivers, which they might at some point, and then they're off the petrol as well.
I think I was either watching Jason Gardner or another bloke, the electric gardener or something. He had a steel extendable hedge trimmer style pole saw, for another better word of it. When it first came out with this steel backpack battery thing on it, and I thought, what a load of old tosh! That ain't never going to work. He was able to cut a hedge nearly all day on one charge.
Yeah. No, but I mean, look at it. If you take your regular HS45 steel hedge cutter, I mean, if you run that all day, full tilt, how much gasoline does it use? What, 2 liters tops? 2.5 maybe?
Yeah.
That's not a lot of energy.
Yeah.
But if you have the big zero turn, the big one, the heavy one, how much gasoline does that use? Well, 20 liters a day is that range. That's a lot of energy.
you see, they're already bringing out. They had them last year at Saltex. They're already bringing out robotic zero turn 72-inch mowers, which are battery powered and solar powered. So they got this where the operator would sit and all the controls were. They've got this massive space now where they can fit 4 solar panels on, and you just put your mower out to work in somewhere like Texas. Put it out on these massive fields, and it charges itself whilst it cuts. Yeah, it may stop for an hour in the middle of the field, but once it's got enough charge to go for another couple of hours, it just turns itself back on and carries on.
Yeah.
I mean, if you take my little Luba, from a company that it first come out from, they were like $3,000 when it first came out, and everyone slated them. I've got to say, my little Luba has not missed a beat. I mean, it's been a bit tricky with regards to software update, because they're always updating the software because it is so new. But I could set it up now. It's not been running for about 2 months because of the weather. I might have to do 2 updates on it. I hit the button, it remembers where it is, where it's got to go, and goes and cuts the grass. I haven't got to go out and do it myself. I can do it from work.
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah.
It's mad, man.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, times are changing. That's a fact. Where it's going to end, I don't know.
Well, Brandon says a company want me to play. A company want me to play, Nick. I don't know if you type it wrong, Brandon. and review a robotic mower, but I don't think it's good for me to do a review on. Brandon, you may be surprised. Don't be put off by it,
Yeah.
even if you've got a big setup, a big yard. Because as I say, that mower, what it will do, it'll go out and do its business, and when it gets to like 10% or 5%, it'll just come back to its charging port, recharge itself back up for an hour, and then go back out again. You'll be surprised.
Mm.
Be surprised. The problem is the gas will be $20 a gallon. Really, that'd be nice. We're paying £1.85 here a litre.
Yeah, I was going to say £20. That's not that expensive, is it?
No, it's pretty good.
Dollars. Sorry, dollars.
Where I am now, it's about £1.55 a litre and £1.65 a litre for diesel. I went to Birmingham on Wednesday to Saltex, like to fill up because my little van doesn't have the gauge is broken. So I do 300 miles and then fill up. That's what I do. And I went to fill up on the side of a motorway, £1.84 a litre. I nearly passed out.
That's the price we pay here too.
Yeah. How many extra litres of gas does a rider need to haul my tummy around? Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, but I can do the review and then send it back. Oh, so they're not letting you keep it after review.
Anyone who think they can send me a product and won't let me keep it, they can find someone else.
The new thing is, I found now, the new way of reviewing is they say, I have a product for you, would like to review it. Here's the links. Yeah, okay. It looks good. I'll do that. Yeah, all you have to do is purchase it off of Amazon, and then we will then reimburse you after we send the video.
No.
Yeah, not happening.
Good idea, but no thank you.
I tell you, the old robotic mowers, they are. I mean, I looked at the new Husqvarna one this year at Saltex. Oh God, Husqvarna have upped their game. It's a serious, you know the front stand-on riders with the deck out the front. It's just like that now. So it's a triple-bladed system, front mowing robotic mower.
Yep.
It's nice, but you need $5,000 to buy one.
Yep. They know what they want for it.
They know what they want for it. Yeah, it's a certainty.
Yeah.
No,
but I mean, I'm a little in terms of Husqvarna, which is, I mean, these days. Well, we lost Craftsman, right? We lost the good Murrays. We lost the good MTDs. Husqvarna is the only one left with a reasonable parts supply system in place. At least in my Honda is there too, but Honda has always been sort of their own thing.
So what I will say to his Klaus is that there's been I don't want to get too political. I was talking to a company at Saltex. They manufacture mowers the same name as a snake, and they got Cobra. They got hauled over the coals by a certain company because their machines are made in China. Now, what I will say is the same as Kramer. It seems to be the new in flavour thing is that although the machines are manufactured and built in China, they're all now having UK service and support centres. And when I say UK, I mean in the UK. So Cobra now have all their new Fortises, not necessarily their petrol mowers, rotaries, but their cylinders are all manufactured in China. That's where they're coming from. But their customer support base is in the UK. So if you want to talk to a fully qualified engineer, get the latest diagrams for it, spare parts list, warranty work, and what have you. You can get that. You can get that from the UK. So is that not a good thing to have, where you get companies like Husqvarna, who you can take your mower to any reputable main dealer for warranty work, and you pay that big top end price for having such a piece of equipment? Or do you get something from Kramer, who are from southern China, that puts a lot of people off because it is coming from China, but yet their customer service, sales, and support desk is in Nottinghamshire?
GGP has done the same thing to us for the last 10 years, and we haven't even noticed.
Yeah.
GGP owns Mountfield, Stiga, and a ton of other brands. And what they do on a lawnmower, they're all made in Italy these days.
Well, aren't Mountfield now in Slovakia?
Yeah, Slovakia, Italy, doesn't matter. What they do is that they buy the engine in China, they buy the deck wherever they buy the deck. Could be China, I don't know. And then in Slovakia or Italy, they go put them together.
Yeah.
Here you go. But what keeps them going is their support system. I mean, anything that is less than 15 years old, Stiga will support with parts.
Mm.
But is a Stiga lawnmower these days, is it worth getting? No.
I think you just, it all depends. It all depends on the user, But
honestly, honestly, Stiga's products these days is way too expensive for the quality you get.
I get that, but my biggest problem I had with all these type of businesses that sold these mowers is, after 6 months of selling that particular model, the model changes, and the spare parts for the previous model become obsolete. That's the issue. But if you are buying something like the Cobra Fortis, for example, which are now just converted over to battery power, and you can do a straight petrol engine swap for battery power as well, if you do what you do though. You can get hold of someone in Nottinghamshire to identify the part you need, to get the part shipped to you, either from the UK or from China, and the part is readily available. Then to me, that's a win. Well,
to some extent, yes, it's a win. But the problem, what they do is that they cut off the dealership.
Yeah.
So they go straight to the customer. The problem is that if you don't know how to fix your mower, and you sort of need a dealership to help you, that's going to be an expensive repair.
100%. But why is it an expensive repair?
Because the dealership doesn't want to deal with it. They don't. I mean, when you do a repair for someone, you make your money two ways: on your hourly rate, and on your profit on parts.
Yep.
The dealers don't get profit on parts.
Mm.
And if they do, it's not as good as if you were a Husqvarna dealer or an Echo dealer.
100%.
It's not. So aftermarket parts, well, maybe they will come for Cobra, but it'll be another 10 years before they show up. That means if I'm a dealer and I make it my living to be a dealer repairing lawnmowers for people, I don't want to see a Cobra within a mile of me, because I will not make the money that it generates goes to Cobra rather than to me as a dealer.
Yeah, I understand.
And in the long run, that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because that means that brand will never get the support that it needs when it's 5, 6, 7, 8 years old.
John Clem says the main question here is, did Riley Boy get his lunch? That's the first thing I done, because if I didn't do his lunch, he would still be sat here now tapping me on the shoulder. So yeah, he did get his lunch.
No, so I think it's a sword that cuts both ways, Mick. For us in the short term, is a good thing. Yes, it is. We get a good product at a reasonable price. We get the support we need. For guys like you, me, and probably most of the people in the chat that knows how a screwdriver works, it's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean,
But for a guy like James, let's take James Hayes as an example. Will he take in Cobra? Not unless they give him a deal somewhere, because he can't live off of it.
No, I appreciate that. I mean, my local steel dealer, when I bought that coil off him last week, he let me have it at the price it cost him. He let me have it at the same price. He's making no money at all off of the sale of that. And it's like James, he sold me a Husqvarna chainsaw a while back. He let me have it at cost price, and then he shipped it to me. He actually lost money shipping it to me. So there is no money in that. You know, it's right. So
no, I mean, generally on steel parts, there's a 30% discount or profit. I usually go for 15. So when I make deals with the local dealers, I said, I want half. I want 15. You keep your 15, I get 15, and everybody's happy. And then they all go, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
And the same with Husqvarna. It's about a 30% markup from. But if Cobra goes straight to the customer and don't make deals with dealerships, there's not going to be competent people who wants to work on them because they make no money off of them.
Well, it needs to be competent. You just got to watch some of my videos.
Well, yes, and you know, most people, and I do enjoy those videos, but some people don't know and don't want to know how to use a screwdriver.
I get you.
And they're the ones that are going to be paying the bill. And it doesn't matter how good a product it is if it's not well supported.
Yeah, no, I agree. I do agree.
I think from my perspective, the only interesting company here at the moment is Alco. Alco has their dealership network is not as elaborate as.
I think Mummy's home.
Ah. No, I think Alco is interesting because they make products slightly differently. Hey, Riley. It's Ahmed. I kill you.
That's good. Daddy.
No, not the problem.
Good.
Come say hi to Klaus. Here, Mrs. P. She just finished work. Where is she?
Hey, Mrs. P. Hi, Sue.
Have a lovely day, darling. Yeah. Have a lovely day.
Mick, do you know on this live from YouTube? Do you know how many people can be up here?
So I'm guessing it's just one person. I think Conker tried to join earlier on, and it said full. So this is more of a.
Give me the boot and have him come up.
I'm gonna, because now at Mrs. P, so I'm gonna round it up. We should be wanting dinner and bits and pieces and tidy the house up and all the rest of it. So happy wife and happy life and all that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, look at your kitchen. She's happy wife for about a decade now, right?
Yeah, she just removed my bit of kitchen roll behind the phone. That held the phone up.
Mick, take care. Great stream.
Well, cheers, pal. Thanks for coming, buddy boy. I'll catch that on, mate.
Take care.
I'll just read a couple of questions out whilst Klaus goes. On parts, some Chinese parts can be crud. Yeah, I get that. Profit margins are really low on parts. Yeah, I get that. A few minutes late. Yeah. One thing I like is how you all help each other in the small engine community. Yeah, we do. Has Klaus gone? He still looks frozen to me. Some dealers lose money on parts you buy, but can order 10. Yeah, exactly that at the same cost. Exactly that. Low profit on margins. Brandon, what do you do with the battery power is dead? Either power, so battery. Interesting live stream. I'm off to make dinner also. Yeah, thank you. Right, we're off, and guys, thanks for popping in. Good little chat. Actually, quite enjoyed that in the old new kitchen. So thanks for coming, and I might do another live another day somewhere. Just off the old phone, just me and one other guest, just having a little chit chat and that. So don't forget, leave me a thumbs up on your way out. There's a little tiny button just up here somewhere, I believe. Give us a thumbs up and ring the old bell. Ding, and I'll see you all soon. So look at yourself. Take it easy.